Some would argue that almost 99% of this space is about to be wiped out, and it is going to happen through regulations, and a lot of people are just not paying attention to this at this current moment in time. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. If we take a quick look at this post here, this is actually regarding a video that I posted recently talking about Tether, and this is utilizing some graphics that Smoke Dog did post. I'm going to play this clip real quick. It's about a minute long, but listen closely to what I am talking about and what I'm saying in this video, because a lot of the people in this space, a lot of the creators, a lot of the influencers, they will not tell you this. Here we have stablecoin regulation could hinder Tether's position. USDC is expected to overtake USDT. And here we have Circle, a publicly traded company and its strong reputation for transparency and regulatory compliance could give it an edge over USDT. Tether, on the other hand, has faced scrutiny regarding its reserves and regulatory status, which could hinder its position under the new regulations. Europe's MiCA regulation, a game changer for stablecoins. And over here, we have the stablecoin expansion. Let me open this up in a new tab. In 2024, the stablecoin market is predicted to reach a new record high, surpassing 200 billion, driven by the launch of markets in crypto assets regulated stablecoins in Europe. The growth of yield-bearing stablecoins and rising trading volumes, USD Coin is expected to overtake Tether in market share. We have know your customer, infractions and market manipulation affecting Tether's market position. Again, these are the types of documents, PDF files that are out there right now around Tether. Yet we have so many, charlatans in this space continuing to push nonsense around how Tether is safe, Tether is going to be fine, Tether is this, Tether is that. Like, do these people just live under a rock? Do they not do the research properly to understand that Tether is not what it seems to be? The only reason why Tether has been, passed by for so long is because it is the largest holder of US treasuries. So if somebody out there is saying like, hey, Tether is 100% fine, it's 100% safe, they're ridiculous. They're 100% ridiculous. Now, talking about this, right, I did mention US treasuries. Focus on that for a second because we will come back to that. But here we have the big news. Justin, Coinbase to delist USDT, Tether, and other non-compliant stablecoins in the EU. Coinbase will remove stablecoins that don't meet the EU's new MiCA regulations by December 30th of this year. I want to interrupt the video real quick to let you guys know that I have officially partnered up with Bybit, the third largest crypto exchange out there, to offer you guys exclusive rewards and benefits when signing up with my link down in the description below. There's over $30,000 plus worth of welcome rewards that could be yours right now. All you have to do is sign up, trade, and utilize the exchange. This is one of the best exchanges out there, 24/7 support. Massive amounts of trading volume in a 24-hour period. They have access to pretty much any market that you can think of around crypto. So what are you guys waiting for? Go and sign up utilizing my link down in the description below and have a good time trading. We are coming down the wire on this, 2 months away. This is a very, very big deal. And this was not the only announcement around this. We already know that Tether got delisted on crypto exchange OKX for EU users. We also know that Kraken was speculating on if they should delist it or not, but also Uphold, right? Uphold delisted USDT and 5 other stablecoins by July 1st. They already did this. This was because of MiCA. MiCA is a big deal. But also, regulations continue to grow and grow and grow and advance. And you know what's funny? Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO, literally warned you about Tether. He told you what to expect. But over here we have Tether CEO. Tether is the US government's best friend. They added that Tether holds more US treasuries than Germany and any other competitor. Wow. Very, very interesting. Now here we already know Tether has partnered with the FBI and the Secret Service. What if Tether is forced out by regulation like in the EU currently? How much could ROUSD pick up in market cap from such a move? Could ROUSD become a more highly regulated white labeled version of Tether in order to keep it together? Exciting times. I don't know what happens, but if Tether was on the XRP ledger, then so too would be the majority of the crypto industry. Now, again, this is some heavy speculation from a well-known XRP maxi, let's just be honest here. But the thing to really mention around a lot of the moves being made with stablecoins is it is reinforcing the fact that RLUSD will be one of the biggest players in the space, if not the biggest player in the space when it comes to stablecoins, which complements Ripple, complements XRP, complements the XRP ledger as well greatly. In my opinion, I do believe that Tether will soon be phased out. I just don't see how it continues to be, as big as it is without any scrutinization, especially when regulations are hitting the space in a large way. And talking more so about that, do you guys remember this? This is Brad Garlinghouse back in May. Here we have Justin. The US government is suing Tether. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse issued a black swan warning about Tether, the largest stablecoin issuer on the planet. The US government is going after Tether. That is clear to me. This would have a major impact as Tether is over $111 billion in market cap today. But Brad Garlinghouse doubled down, explaining crypto is here to stay, possibly completing 10 to 100x gains over the next 5 years. Do you believe that Tether is the next massive collapse in crypto? And listen closely to this.
FTX and Binance were the two most important, most influential, and probably SBF and CZ were the two most important players in crypto. Now you've got one definitively in jail, one, I guess, potentially headed to jail. I bring this up in context of black swans is like, it's hard to know. But on the positive, think about the freaking resilience of this industry and market that 2 years ago, somebody who I thought I knew a lot about what's going on in crypto, I would have said these are the two most important companies. The CEOs of the two most important companies now either are in jail or I think headed there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in some ways, I mean, the CZ stuff I'm less close to, and so I don't know as many details. But look, the resilience of the market, that should give us immense optimism.
Yes.
About what's coming. Do I think there's going to be another black swan? Of course, 100%. I just don't know exactly what it is. The only one that's going to be an interesting one to watch, and I don't even know how he calls a black swan, because I feel like black swan by definition can't really be, it's like predicted. Oh, didn't see that happening.
Yeah.
The US government is going after Tether. That is clear to me. I view Tether as a very important part of the ecosystem, and I don't know how to predict
the impact that will have.
So again, this could very well be the next big black swan event. People have been trying to predict when Tether is going to go down for years and years and years. I'm sure that if you have been around crypto for a while, you know this. But in my opinion, with regulations almost here, I would say that we don't have much more time when it comes to regulations, probably within the next 6 months, maybe even a year, if we're really kind of looking at that. And if we really think about that timeline, that's very soon. So my question is, what happens to Tether? And if you guys do remember, right, Tether CEO put out a post back in May in response to this video and said an uninformed CEO leading a company being investigated by the SEC launching a competitive stablecoin is being reported spreading fear about USDT. Let me give you an update on Tether USDT ecosystem safety. And of course, they have to reiterate how Tether is so safe and, this, that, whatever. And I even said, and I responded saying, it's definitely not a good look on your part. All he said was that the US is coming for Tether. Is that surprising to you? The US is coming for everyone, and you make an immature post like this. And a lot of people had the same exact thought process. Even Brad Garlinghouse did respond, saying that he wasn't attacking Tether. The next words out of my mouth during the podcast were that I view Tether as a hugely important part of the ecosystem. My point was that the US government has clearly indicated they want more control over USD-backed stablecoin issuers, and thus Tether, as the largest player, is in their line of sight. But a lot of people have been, talking about Tether, more so the backing of it. There's zero. When we think about the transparency within their backing, there's zero transparency when it comes to their backing. Show us the reserves. Show us everything. Be 100% transparent when it comes to this. They can't. And this is why everyone has been focused on this and doing their research. One individual black swan capitalist has been very vocal about this, going all the way back to 2023. Bitcoin's rally is being fueled by the US government buying bonds through stablecoins. USDT Tether is a product of Bitcoin. simply playing the bad bank, and they claim that USDT is backed by the dollar. But what's the dollar backed by? Nothing. When the bonds fail, Bitcoin fails. And here we have USD Tether, the largest ticking time bomb in modern financial history. Here we have Tether, the 24 trillion problem haunting Wall Street. And then over here, we have just money. But again, as we do really kind of think about this and build upon this, we have over here the revolving door between Tether Bitcoin and the US bond market is very concerning. Tether artificially produces fake liquidity to buy Bitcoin and prop up the US bond market. Buying bonds other countries are dumping. Tether is fueling the largest financial bubble in history. And you might be saying like, all right, well, there's no proof to this. There is a ton of proof behind this, especially when we think about Tether being minted out of thin air with zero backing. And if you go back to the history on Bitcoin's price action with the mints around Tether, it's very clear that Bitcoin has been artificially propped up utilizing printed Tether. And also, Tether isn't a stablecoin. It's a lifeline for a dead system. It's a Bitcoin laundromat. Buying up bonds other countries are offloading to inflate Bitcoin's price and keep the dollar together long enough to grab your assets. The real end game, XRP, and it's all in plain sight. Now, I don't think that's just XRP. I think that this narrative around how it's all XRP, it's only XRP, it's this, it's that. I feel like it gets to the point where it's almost just ridiculous. But I will say this. I do think that beyond Bitcoin, beyond Ethereum, yes, the utility projects that nobody wants to touch simply because of price action in the last couple years, those are the ones that you should have a focus on. Why? Well, look at BlackRock, right? Why is BlackRock pushing Bitcoin so heavily? Why is, an asset management company that owns 50% of the world telling you what to buy? They want you trapped. So beyond Bitcoin, beyond Ethereum, what's the number one project in this space being targeted by the elites, by the agencies? It's XRP with Ripple. So yeah, I do believe that XRP is one of the big players. I also believe that XLM, HBAR, QNT, a lot of these great utility projects should be focused on, especially at a time where regulations are nearly here. When it comes to MiCA, when it comes to stablecoin regulations, I do believe that Tether could be the next big black swan. But here we have from Smoke Dog. If you haven't realized it yet, the June 2024 implementation of MiCA was a critical step for stablecoin issuers to get compliant, while the upcoming December 2024 implementation focuses on exchanges aligning their practices with regulatory standards. This explains why exchanges are already making key adjustments like delisting non-compliant stablecoins such as Tether ahead of the December deadline. The September 2024 document highlights a few crucial points. Issuers that fail to comply with MiCA will face steep penalties and fines. May 2024 Visa stablecoin transaction data shows that 90% of transactions in the stablecoin market are inorganic. Tether remains the number one stablecoin with a market cap of $120 billion, accounting for 90% of stablecoin transactions. The significance of these points cannot be overstated. Non-compliant issuers are at serious risk, while the dominance of Tether and the prevalence of inorganic transactions indicate deeper issues within the market. With regulators tightening the reins, it's clear that the next 6 to 12 months, like I told you guys, six months to a year, maybe max, will be pivotal for stablecoin issuers and exchanges alike. And this is all documented here. You have stablecoins, you have MiCA's impact as well, potentially opening up non-compliant issuers to fines and steep penalties. We also have what are stablecoins being used for. And here we have, however, a May 2024 Visa report revealed that up to 90% of stablecoin transaction volume is inorganic. This has led many to question the real world use case of stablecoins. Researchers, including TAC members, are conducting on-the-ground studies to investigate further. And also over here, Tether accounts for 70% of stablecoin market capitalization and 90% of stablecoin volumes. Again, as we do really kind of look at Tether, guys, there's been so many documents out there that outline clear manipulation of this market using Tether. Tether needs to be focused on more. I know that the FUD around Tether and all of the negative sentiment around Tether has grown and grown and grown, and a lot of it is definitely, exaggerated, but it is still very important to focus on because there has been zero accountability for the backing. If Tether came out tomorrow and showed us their reserves, gave a full, complete 100% breakdown of it, I would be fine with it. Every single stablecoin issuer out there that is legitimate would do this. I mean, hell, you have Ripple, a private company that doesn't have to be transparent, giving you quarterly reports. Why isn't Tether, the largest stablecoin issuer in crypto, showing us their reserves report? If there wasn't anything wrong at all, if Tether was properly backed, they wouldn't have a problem with this at all. This is why I don't trust Tether. And this is why when we really kind of look at what's happening here, I do think that Coinbase delisting USDT in the EU is a big red flag. This should cause you to start thinking and planning ahead and realizing that Tether could very well cease to exist in the coming future under regulatory clarity. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome. Follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.